let's paint a scenario where you manage to save, let's say 1,000 in a quarter, across one quarter. So 1,000 a month, let's say you got 3,000 ringgit. Now, first of all, good job. If you're a fresh grad, you're able to do that. The question is, do you take this, put it into the stock market, let's say, or in any other sort of investment, right? Real estate, crypto, whatever. Is that the right thing or the most optimal thing to do? I would argue that for most people, if they're starting out, there's always an opportunity to invest, not in any of these financial assets, but in many other ways. So take, for example, let's say you do stay with your parents and you are in Klang Valley, but we know that the jam in Klang Valley is quite difficult. And let's say you are working in somewhere, 40 minutes. Let's say you stay in Klang and your workplace is in 𝗦𝗁𝘁 or somewhere in that area, which for a lot of people, that is the scenario, right? So the travel back is 1 hour, 1 hour, and then to and fro, so everything add together, it's like 2 hours. So that eats up a lot of your time. That's almost 10% of your day, right? Just on traveling. So what if you took that 3,000 and let's say you use it for a deposit for a room that is near to 𝗦𝗁𝘁.
Correct.
Now, what happens when you do that? That sort of investment is you're now closer to your workspace and you're able to maybe do overtime more. You are able to, at the end of workspace, hang out with some of your colleagues more because you just live nearby, right? So what you have done, if you do all these things, is that you have increased your chance of improving your income to go beyond the 2,000 ringgit. Although I have to say, I'm not sure who's paying you 2,000 ringgit in 𝗦𝗁𝘁. If you were in 𝗦𝗁𝘁, should be a lot higher, but let's say, right, 2,000 ringgit. That would be a better investment to me than putting into the stock market, because you can actually increase the income, a lot higher. And in time, because you build the connections with your colleagues, you OT longer, so hopefully your boss, likes you more. And all of this will have bigger benefits than if I manage to speculate and put 3,000 ringgit and the stock doubles to 6,000, well done. But if I impress my boss, in the first 1 to 2 years, I think the income growth will be quite a bit higher. And all because I just live a bit nearer to 𝗦𝗁𝘁.